Hey folks, Angel Arts here, and we are back with another episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, the Jaws of Hakkon DLC. I believe this may very well be the final episode showcasing this DLC, because I think after this episode I pretty much will have done everything there is to do, essentially. Looks like a cave. Alright, what's in this cave? Oh. Okay. Unlock the door. So I guess this door was unlocked by the Astrarium. Or not the... yeah. Hakkon's Honor. I think we already have this. And the Master Jagged Battle Axe. Cool. Alright, Astrariums. Yeah, this is the Astrarium door. That's right. Okay. And now we're going to go to... grab the last... oh, I already... alright. Let's go here. Oh no, let's go fast travel here. Nox Morta's over there. Yeah, because then we can go around and get to the Nox Morta, and then we can get the shard door over there. Okay. Travel to location. So I was thinking about, I have like a father's name in exile. Oh, I have to find out about this thing. This person. Trader Heldsman.
You're the one they speak about in the lowlands, aren't you? The Herald of Andraste.
Many call me that.
Helmsdim Rolfson. I trade our goods outside the hold. You'll not find better this side of the mountain.
Have you traveled outside of Stone Bear Hold?
Course Mountain Father provides. But press us, and we'll admit there's lowlander goods we can't craft ourselves. I sell our goods there. The old trader taught me how to read and write, and how to act in your cities.
Where does your trading take you?
Denerim and Southreach in Ferelden. Leeds and Verchet in Orlais. When the passes are clear, I take our wares to Val Royeaux.
Valroy is a bit far.
Surely you can get a fair price for your goods closer than Val Royeaux.
Ah, well, that's truth, but have you seen it? My heart lies with the hold. But I'll die remembering the light on the gates of the sun.
Well, that's pretty romantic of you. Valroy is overrated, Valroy is treacherous, Valroy is stunning. What was Art thinking? He will admit that Val Royeaux is stunning. He'll admit that.
One of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Everyone thinks I'm mad when I speak of Orlais. They believe I make half of it up. As if I could dream up those fountains and palaces, and those frilly little cakes. Most in the hold call any city outside the mountains prideful or lowlander folly.
This is really interesting because the culture of these people are just so different from Orlais. I mean, one can definitely say that that Val Royeaux is overrated, and that it's very shallow, and yeah, everything looks beautiful and smells awesome and this and that. Yeah, there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons, but it's just interesting how this guy like kind of breaks the mold and, you know, actually, I guess, not forsakens his culture, but just is willing to appreciate a place so different from his own.
Farewell.
Another time.
With rules so different from his own. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Okay. Maybe somebody in here knows something. The Augur might know.
So he arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the man who blazes like fire and mends the air.
That's a lot of not good.
The spirits.
They're not harmful, I don't think.
I am the Ogre of Stone Bear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors.
Okay.
It is done. Now come, be welcome. I'd hear news of the north.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
We've got a lot. You're a mage?
I assume augur is another word for mage.
I am a mage. Yet not all mages are
Yeah, I
augurs.
figured as much.
I give counsel to other mages, and the same. In turn, an augur takes counsel from the gods and shares it with the Hold. I make their will known to us, and ours to them.
So you're an ambassador to the local spirits.
That's pretty cool.
They protect the Hold. They help drive off spirits who've gone bad with rage or gloom. The gods live with us. Ignore their offerings, offer them nothing, and it weakens us all.
I've heard enough to realize that when you say gods, you mean spirits. Why do you pray to them?
We offer to them. We don't pray like the lowlanders to a creator they think will weather all the ages.
Do you actually think they're divine beings? Something more than magic?
The spirits watched us even before we came from the north. They shaped themselves into our gods, and we grew to love them.
Interesting.
Their secret gift is this, Inquisitor. They reflect us as water does the sky. They show us what we wish to be.
That's interesting.
That image gives us strength. For that, we thank the gods.
I can kind of understand that.
I should be off.
Farewell. You've killed the dragon. Hakkon finally
Oh,
rests.
so you heard.
The gods mourn, the gods are joyful. The god Hakkon will return.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Goldsdotten. She left the Hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
No, the spirit.
She might have heeded me if I were.
Maybe it's the
perhaps
spirit.
not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's possessed, and you do nothing.
Every mage in the Hold is made one with the gods till they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Interesting.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving, a ritual to part her from her teacher.
Right.
Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her, which is taken to exile.
Okay, so these people in their religion, they willingly allow spirits to possess them until they're strong enough, and then at which point they're supposed to release them. Once they reach a certain level of strength, they shouldn't need the spirits anymore, is what I'm understanding is their logic, and then they release them. But wasn't ready to release them because she felt like, not necessarily that she needed it, but she felt like it's meant to be, like she's meant to have the spirit within her. And I guess you could argue for or against that. I can argue either way for that.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the Hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice, their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for
Fair
months.
enough.
What did you mean when you said I blazed like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the veil, your hand burns like the
Right.
watchman's
The
bonfire.
mark. It's terrifying. Spirits see me all the time. Nothing I can do about it.
Are you saying every spirit in the Fade knows where I
That's
am?
kind of creepy.
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the
That's
gods.
kind of creepy.
They tell me strange things. That you muddied time's waters where the cliffs are red, and returned again.
I should be off.
Farewell.
I think I missed this guy last time I was
First
here.
Thor. A fine legend, Mark. Wear it proudly.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Just making sure you had nothing else to say.
Be welcome.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Okay. Investigate the ritual site. Alright, excuse me. Father's name. Tikaldin's son Finn. I feel like he would be more traditional. Give the offering to the Hunt's Master. Yeah, I feel like Art would probably give it to the Hunt's Master. I can see Andy giving it to Finn instead. But I think Art's gonna go traditional in this one. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay. Dum 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 dum.
Inquisitor first thought.
Master of the Hunt.
Heard you passed Hakkon's trials. If you hunt as well as you fight, you'll fit in well.
I have the offering for Calden Enverson.
I'll see it properly prepared and sent to Gida. She'll be making the final preparations soon, I imagine.
Won't be easy on the son. He's lost more than he should.
Poor Finn.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Return home to the woman preparing bodies. Sorry, Finn.
The offering will be prepared for burial. My father... No, I'm only Finn. Still, I rest easy knowing Calden's soul will journey well. Thank you, Inquisitor.
You're very welcome, Finn.
I'll let you rest.
Lady, keep you.
Sorry I didn't give it to you, but I guess you were still okay with how things... you were okay with how things went, and I find that very mature of you. Very mature. Maybe with another Inquisitor we'll be able to help you out instead. Gida.
I understand our Huntmaster prepares Calden Enverson's offering as we speak. This gift is beyond worth. You have my thanks, Inquisitor. I must complete the preparations.
Alright.
I should be off.
Lady, keep you.
All in a day's work. Quest completed. Power +2. Alright.
This is the place that the Augur said that mage, Sigrid, tried and failed to release her spirit. It looks like the tools for her ritual are still here.
Oh, is it up on top of this thing? Oh, no, it's here.
The grass is trampled down here. Fight?
So, I've been thinking, no jokes, the lot of you. I thought Josie was kissing ass, getting right up in there, but she's actually been fooling knobs all along. Good too.
Milady's adept at her special brand of warfare.
All smiles and pleases, like giving us their stuff. Does them a favour twice over. And they love her for it. Best idea ever. Have to steal that one.
Yes, Sarah. You go right on ahead.
A skinned bird and a bundle of incense.
Offerings for a ritual. Why haven't they been used?
Good question. A vial of lyrium.
If you don't know what you're doing, it takes a lot of energy to banish a spirit.
Why is the vial still full?
Is that it? Oh.
Scorch marks, left by some kind of interrupted spell. Perhaps the ritual was never completed.
Confront Sigrid, so... Okay, well, I need to go to this Nox Morta on the way back. Bait the Nox Morta. Here?
The Mortizan said to place the bait here. We need to find a good spot.
How long before this Nox Morta takes
There's
interest?
the meat.
Oh, it's plotting the best way to strip the flesh from our bones right now. Just waiting for the invitation.
Oh. Whoa. Alright, take out his armor. That's the first thing. Alright, take that. And here, slice him up. I've got full, so I'm just going to do that. Good job, Sarah. Oh, it's got little tiny bogfisher babies. Poor... Aw, I feel bad getting rid of the bogfisher babies. Poor things. well. There we go.
That was not what I expected.
Best bogfisher ever.
The Mortisan will want to hear about this.
Wow, Fade Touch, Craggy Skin. 10% chance to cast Veil Strike. Helm of the Dragon Hunter. Of course, Art can't wear it. Vitar of the Dragon Hunter. Ooh. There's something I could use. Vitar of the Dragon Hunter. Can't really see what it looks like. 8% critical damage bonus, +9 strength. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn helmets back on, just because I kind of want him back now. Display. Where is it? Hide helmet. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh, wow. I kind of... Interesting. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Alright. I'm keeping that for a little bit. Alright, so now we want to go back to there for the Nox Morta.
Pray, do not keep me in suspense. Your haunted stare speaks plainly of an encounter with the Nox.
Was a big giant bogfisher thing.
What can you tell me about the Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the dark.
Right, I heard this before.
Silence pays it fate. Its horrid bulk until a stretched mouth takes its prey. Of course, some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
I found it though.
Is the Nox Morta a bogfisher by any chance? A large, aggressive bogfisher?
Bogfisher. That quaint nomenclature inadequately describes its lesser kin. And here is whom they must serve.
Figures.
Why didn't you...
I told them to have proof of its existence. Minds shall be enlightened.
Oh yes, enlightened.
Though when enlightenment comes at the cost of such fearful truths, I must wonder at its toll. Remit my humble gratitude to reflect the risk taken, your worship. Where's Dunnage? I must draft a letter to the university.
Alright, I'm done with you.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Power +2 for taking down a giant bogfisher thing. Alright, let's go here. Canyon Camp. So I can open that door with the shards. I believe I need the shards to open that door. Alright. Yay! What do we get in here? Better be something good. Explore the chamber. Deep mushroom. The mystery of winter. Winter is coming. Everite. Nice. What do we have here? Ooh, Master Frost Rune, Enhanced Belt of Cold Resistance, Enhanced Itemized Ring, Accuser Staff. Nice. Do I get Frost Resistance? Ah, Cold Resistance. More Cold Resistance. Probably good for the dragon if I, you know, if I actually... Yeah, Dorian's Kiss is much better. My staff is much better. Alright, probably would have been good for the dragon fight. Because I think the dragon was Frost. I think Hakkon was Frost. Anyway. Alright, we're almost done, folks. I just now need to get to the exile person.
returned.
The Augur told me why you're here.
That Chatterjay! What business is it of his to tell that to a lowlander?
About the ritual you were performing.
I love how Art's still remaining calm.
I had to burn a proper offering, then let my guiding spirit free. I made the offering, the gods did not accept.
But you didn't actually.
I found a bird and incense by the altar. They weren't burnt at all.
Exactly.
I brought more than I needed. When I fled, I left
Of
everything.
course. Even the lyrium.
You would have needed to take the lyrium at the start of the ritual, not
Good
the
on
end.
you, Art.
Aye. And so,
So you didn't do
The
it.
vial I found was full.
do you accuse me, stranger?
I'm a mage, maybe I can help. You're a terrible liar. You tell me, I think you're in trouble.
I'd just like to help another mage, if you need it.
Will you understand? I hear lowlander mages see the gods differently. I made no offering.
Yeah.
I prepared. I began the spell to release the spirit here with me.
And?
I could not do it. I have no close companions in the hold, no kin. I cannot lose my only friend.
You're friends with this spirit.
It has taught me with patience and kindness since I was a child. Frightened of the fire I could suddenly call down. The gods change, the gods can die, and yet I do not want to lose the one who loves
See,
me.
Art kind of understands that. I think Art has come to realize, especially through Cole, that just because you're possessed by a spirit does not mean that you're possessed by a demon. Spirits and demons are different things. So, what does a spirit want?
So how does your teacher feel about this? Does he want to stay?
He would, if I asked. The gods that teach the spirit touched are kind. I think the Augur knew. All this time, he knew I never cast the ritual.
I think you
It
do.
is not right to stay in pity. I will confess to him.
Or you could be my agent.
The Inquisition could use a mage with a unique
I
perspective.
think Art agrees with this.
You and your spirit certainly qualify.
Exactly.
You want me to pledge my staff to your Inquisition? Even bound to a spirit?
Art's like, eh.
Your people consider it a gift. I'm sure you can handle yourself.
That makes no bad idea. Just bad.
It must be punishment
Sorry,
from
Sarah.
the gods to serve a lowlander for my oath breaking. It fits my shame. I'll find your camps and
Thanks a
join
lot. It fits my shame. Woo! We get another agent. Beautiful. Alright, and now the last thing we're gonna do is boat. I want to take care of those. Go back to that level 20 whatever that killed us. Because I want to get that landmark. That's the last thing on... That's the last thing. I think we've earned enough to survive. Ladies rest. Alright. I want that landmark and that where we once walked thing. This time I'm ready for you. Especially since Art leveled up. No more passives. Is there any other passives that I want to do? Anyone? Anyone? Guess not. I'm gonna save. I mean, I might as well finish this out.
Shivers right up in there. Not living and not right.
Landmark. Where's the landmark? Is it down here? I'm not really sure how to get to the landmark. I'm probably gonna go into the deep end. Yep, I figured as much. How do I get to that landmark? Okay, I guess up this way? Here we go. Here we go. Tale of Hrangnar Ice Troll. Came the giants, water wading, here to hunt and harrow home. Avar fear the shapes and shoreline, forced to flee when giants roam. Hrangnar Ice Troll sees his brothers, calls the winter winds to shore. Giants frozen forged and frostbite threaten Avar homes no more. Fears of giant battle easing. Okay.
I should not have asked you to come with me. Though I know you would not have stayed behind. You were a dreamer. And this dragon the Avalanche...
Oh, she's the dreamer.
Inside it. I can see how its presence hurts you. You should be at Halam Shiral reminding our people of our alliance with Draken. Not here. Risking death with me. Still. In the old tongue, your name Talanadas means nothing is inevitable. I will remember your name. And hope.
A dreamer like Talana would be sensitive to demons. This spirit of Hakkon would have caused her a great deal of pain.
It hurt the Inquisitor too. You can tell because you took so long to say. She died.
That's kind of sad. Alright. Ballad of the Murderer's Gold. In the darkest of winter, from foulest to vinter, we fled with a lifetime of wealth in the hold. The ship's hull was breaching with no hope of reaching a shore for to live with our murderer's gold. But then came the island, the safety of dry land. We struggled to shore to recover our breath. But spirits surrounded us all, had us hounded, and charged us with carrying coin bought with death. The captain, they shouted, had cruelly clouted, a servant who died at the treasury door. As he soon grew no older, but slipped on a boulder, and shattered his skull, and was wealthy no more. The first mate had wrangled escape, and had strangled the kindly old guard, for he raised an alarm. He slipped in the rigging while through the wreck digging, and choked to death, cursing that he had done harm. The lady was bathing, her last look was scathing, as I held her down, for the key she did hold. If my fate be drowning, let spirits be frowning, I'll sit on dry land with my murderer's gold. Huh. 323 gold. Oh my gosh, what was that? Okay, I was like, don't scare me. It's like, why did you... Oh, that's why. I was like, don't scare me like that. What are you doing? Alright. Here, now you can attack them. Back to the Fade with you. Despair Demon. These are the level 30 creatures. There we go. Alright, I was like, these are the level 30 demons. Alright. Yeah. Buy us some more time. Here, I'll get some potions in. Alright. Need to dispel this one. Sarah? Drop the bees on him. No, seriously, drop the bees on him, Sarah. Show them no mercy. Alright. Ooh, how did Dorian die so quickly? Dorian? How did you die so quickly? Okay. Low health. Alright, alright, alright. Counter strike. We need to beef up our defenses. Come on, Dorian. This is our last test. There we go. There we go. Oh, well... Die! That's right. That's right. Whew! Thank the Maker. Nice. Oh, good. We took out the level 30 demon things. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Now I feel like we've accomplished. That was probably the most difficult fight. That was even harder. That fight was even harder. Those creatures are even harder than a dragon, than Hakkon. Because you saw what happened with Hakkon. He just didn't really attack me. He just kind of stayed perched up on his... Yeah, so anyway. Alright, well that's all that I wanted to do here. Okay, cool. Cleared, guys. Cleared. Oh, nice. Now I can go back to Skyhold. News from Thetis. Corypheus dead. Inquisition victorious. Let us celebrate. In a climactic battle beneath a torn sky, the Inquisitor achieved victory over the enemy, the Darkspawn Magister called Corypheus. This triumph cements the Inquisition's power within Thetis. The Inquisition, led by its Inquisitor, will direct the world's course in the days to come. I, for one, am eager to see where he will take us. For now, Thetis is safe. Tomorrow, however, is another story. Crier Belinas. Nice. Nice. Very cool. If only Solus was here with us. So sad. Meriden's heirs. Clan Ghislaine offers its thanks to the Inquisition. We have long argued that Ameridan was one of our people, to the derision of the Lord of Orlais. The reparations received from the Darmarides will provide for our families in the coming winter. We honor the Inquisition for its commitment to the truth. Keeper Lavinia Ghislaine. I think Art would rather uphold the truth. Plate mail of the Dragon Hunter, vestments of the Dragon Hunter, armor of the Dragon Hunter. Great. More Dragon Hunter stuff. Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do is just really quickly give my thoughts on the DLC. As I had said at the live stream, my immediate reaction to the DLC is, I would have preferred, very much so, much preferred if the DLC was not, you know, yet another map for me to explore, and more in line with the main story quests that were in the main campaign. Again, like by main story quests, I mean like what happened with, you know, Adamant. What happened with Adamant, and what happened with, you know, going through time with Dorian, or what happened with the ball in Orlais. Those kind of missions was what I was hoping for, but instead I just got another map with, and granted there was a story involved with it, and okay, sure, looking for the other Inquisitor was interesting, but you know, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping I would. So, would I recommend it to people? Only if you enjoy only if you enjoy exploring the maps in the main game. Otherwise, you could kind of take it or leave it. I mean, as a completionist, I'm glad that I got it. But I'm hoping the next DLC will be less like what the Jaws of Hakkon was, and more like a main quest, a main story quest, because those are the parts of this game that I enjoyed the most, not the, you know, trying to find everything on the map, which many people can argue is a time sink. I can understand that a lot, and it gets really tedious and boring at times, and it, you know, it did, near the end, it did feel a bit like, all right, I'm just kind of completing the map because I feel like I have to, not because I want to. And that's where I feel like BioWare needs to be really careful about. See, this is one of the reasons why I didn't like Skyrim, is because there's only exploring a map and finding things along the map, and can only keep me entertained for so long. It gets to the point where I get really bored of it, and I thought that at least with the main game, the Dragon Age developers did a decent job of keeping a balance between the exploratory maps, the open world maps, and keeping quests of the story. The open world maps really is an aspect that I know a lot of people enjoy, but I don't as much. It's not my favorite thing. I like it to a degree, but when you're sinking, 50 hours just exploring stuff around the map, it's not as appealing for me personally. So, but one thing that a lot of people do like about this DLC, the Hakkon DLC, is how much rich lore there is in it. I personally thought the lore was okay in terms of level of interesting level. I didn't find it, me personally, I didn't find it that interesting. I mean, it was cool to learn more about the barbarians or to learn more about these types of people, but it wasn't enough to really keep me engaged, So, I mean, those are just my personal opinion. Yeah, I think that BioWare should try to do less of these types of DLCs, in my opinion, in the future. So, anyway, those are my immediate thoughts. I'm sure I'll be back with art again whenever the next DLC comes out, whatever that happens to be. And yeah, it should be fun to get back into it. In the meantime, I hope that you guys enjoy Andy Kadash's adventure, and whoever the Inquisitor that I'm going to make is going to romance Cullen. But yeah, there's a lot of Inquisition left to go. So thank you guys for watching this episode, and until next time, everybody, love yourselves and love each other.